Hey guys, it's Blair with RevitAuto, and in this video we're going to be talking about RepairSolutions2 app, which you can download on your Android or iOS device, and it works in conjunction with the ZR15S from HarborFreight Scan Tools. This process we documented with my first time doing it, so you guys can see how difficult it is to actually download and start using. It's super simple, and hopefully you guys can laugh at some of my bloopers. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to Bluetooth pair our device. So it is currently searching for devices. Oh sweet, so it pulls it up for us right here. Click on my device. And it's connecting, and now the Bluetooth light on the ZR15S is lit up. What's also really cool is you don't actually have to have your device plugged into a vehicle for power because these do have internal batteries. I do just have it hooked up just to see what happens. So now it says it's scanning my vehicle through the device. That's some pretty cool technology for a relatively inexpensive scan tool. I don't know how long this is going to take, but it's kind of cool. And it looks like it works independently of the scan tool. Let's see here. What if I just click all module scan? Let's see. We're working on our 04 dually powder stroke. Powder puff girls. This is going to be in the bloopers reel for this month. We're just looking at all the different awesome issues with my truck. Everybody has nice shoes except for the shoemaker's son. And it looks like things are happening here. Vehicle information required, tap to update. All right, well, I've never used this scan tool before with this. And, oh, it wants access to my camera. All right, so I'll say okay. And then I'm gonna go scan the barcode on the truck, which worked. And that's pretty cool. And now it's asking me for current mileage. So I'll type it in as 287317. That is correct. I do have 280,000 miles on my truck. My other truck has 380. That's because I am very lucky. It's not from doing religious oil changes or maintenance or blowing up motors and replacing them and then putting tuners and bigger turbos and injectors. It's just oil changes. This is my first time using the Repair Shop Solutions, or RepairSolutions2 is what this is called. And now it looks like it has all the report. Now TSB and recalls is pretty cool. So let's just check here and see what it pulls out for us. No powertrain DTCs or free-phrase data is presently stored in the vehicle's computer. I don't believe that actually, because I know that this thing does have some codes in there. But let's see here if we do an all module scan. And we just click scan all modules and we'll see if this thing will re-update. And it's also cool is that it has TSB and recalls. I wonder how up to date this is. TSB stands for Technical Service Bulletin. That's a term that automotive manufacturers use when they see something that is commonly found that needs to be repaired. The dealership or the manufacturer will communicate with the repair facilities and they'll say, hey, we should probably put something out that explains what is going on here. So there are no dealer recalls found, there are no safety recalls found, except for the ones that have already been completed, and technical service bulletins, it's going to have all sorts of them. So I wonder if it's going to have any that do relate to my truck, which would be pretty surprising if they have that. And apparently this is something that's going to be updated over and over and over again, but this is just kind of the first impressions of messing with this thing here. So let's go back to report history and let's see if it pulls up my vehicle now. And it does have a report with my VIN, which is pretty cool, but it doesn't have any codes in here. Let's see if the brakes have anything going on. Okay, cool. So this is interesting. So it didn't get the ECM codes, but it did pull up with the codes that I do have currently for my truck. And I do know that these are actually the codes that I have going on right now. So that is pretty cool here. Now what's also cool is that it tells me the possible fixes, replacing the fuses, replacing the vehicle battery, replacing the ABS modulator assembly. So I do know that I am going to have to replace the ABS control module and that whole modulator assembly, which is all one unit. I will check the fuses as well, but I'm pretty sure I've already done this last year, but I just didn't get around to fixing it. Let's see what it says for needs attention. Hybrid electronic cluster, data link fault, ignition key and circuit fault, oil pressure switch failure. Now this actually has occurred a couple times where my oil pressure sensor will not show any oil pressure on the truck. Oh, and here you go. Now it's showing you the PCM codes. So it actually was able to get it, but it just wasn't in the setting that I thought it was going to be. But these are all codes that are current with my truck right now. I do know that I need to fix my EGR, and I do know that I need to get a new glow plug relay and probably replace a couple of glow plugs because this does have 287,000 miles. Let's see what it says for maintenance. This is pretty cool. Nothing. That's great. All right, predicted repairs. Let's see what else there is going on in here. All right, and systems that passed. Restraint control module and transmission control module. So that's good to know. So it seems like here what they have is they have like a standard OBD2 check, and then they have your needs attention, which is going to be the codes for our truck, which was in the PCM. And then they record everything. So I wonder if they're going to continue to expand upon this, but it actually gives you a little bit of understanding of what's going on here. So that is pretty unique in itself. I'm pretty happy with that so far. And it was super easy to connect to. So help us improve. We're constantly fixing bugs and improving our app. Let us know how we're doing. Set up devices Wi-Fi. Adding Wi-Fi connection to your device allows you to create reports without needing your app and mobile device nearby. Tap to set up. Well, definitely going to do that. So now we're going to set up the Wi-Fi. We're going to click on this device right here because this is our vehicle, or this is our scan tool that's connected to our vehicle. Back to Repair Solutions and enter a Wi-Fi network. All right, well, I'm going to just do the Team Revit one. So we'll go to Repair Solutions. Our network is Team Revit. It doesn't look like it's going to just pull it up for us. And my password is very complicated. You guys would never guess it. And we'll see if it connects. Oh wow, it says connecting to Wi-Fi. SSID Team Revit. Still looks like it's connecting. Error. Could not connect to Wi-Fi. Confirm the following. Handheld tools on. Device connected. Wi-Fi connected 2.4 gigabyte Wi-Fi, 5 gigahertz not networks. Not supported. We only have the 5, so we can't connect here. Powder Puff Girls. This is going to be in the bloopers reel for this month.